Of weather, let's head over to meteorologist Jessica Blum with a check of the weather.
I was going to say, I get the chills too, talking about Lincoln and our passion for this, because Andrew being in Memphis and talking about the atmosphere there brings me back to Ireland, and we traveled for football, basketball. I know different sports, but the chills all the same. And in talking to Andrew, he's dealing with temperatures in the middle 50s, balmy morning compared to our temperatures back here at home that have dropped now into the lower 40s, right around 40 here in Lincoln back home. So about a 15-degree difference. Andrew was kind enough to also send me in this picture that takes you right to the front steps of the arena that the Huskers will be playing in tonight. Certainly not going to seem like this, though, later on with some rain chances increasing in the area, especially as they go into the afternoon. Some rain possible in and around game time, tip-off right before 6 o'clock, and then some of those chances kind of ramping up towards the end of the game. Temperatures cooling into the upper 50s by then in Memphis. So hopefully they pack the rain gear. Back here at home, we had our quick shot at a little rain here early this morning, but temperatures not ranging all that much. We should try to get back into the upper 40s today, but it's going to be hard with some north winds that at times could be gusting around 30 to 35 miles per hour. In fact, they're pretty strong out there right now. A cooler morning for sure, despite some of this cloud cover. North 48th and Cornhusker Highway looking pretty quiet at this time. 40 degrees again here in Lincoln, 43 down towards Beatrice, Hebron at 46. But you'll notice the temperature difference, even just from Hebron to Hastings, about 11 degrees different. That colder air trying to cut in from the north, and some northern winds trying to pull in that colder air too from the north. 32 right at freezing in Grand Island, also that in Columbus. Colder, of course, in northern Nebraska, where temperatures are hovering around the middle and upper 20s at this point. Here's a look at those wind speeds, though. Out of the north, a little bit out of the north and east here in Lincoln, about 15 miles per hour, but you travel a little bit down I-80, 20 to 25 miles per hour out of the north. So certainly adding a bite to the air, feeling like 20 in Grand Island right now, teens in several locations as well to start out Friday morning. So a good day to stay inside and kind of root on the Huskers if you ask me at any point today. If you need an excuse, I'll write you a permission slip later. But hey, satellite radar shows a lot of that storm system moving well off to our east now. We did see a little light rain here in Lincoln, and now areas in far southeast Nebraska seeing a little light rain too. But that should kick on out of here pretty quickly. We'll just be left over with some cloud cover through the rest of the day today. That kind of round one and several rounds we have possible going throughout this weekend and early next week. Here's round two. Small disturbance going to bring some light rain, snow mix through portions of northeast Nebraska. I think we're cold enough that if we'd see anything, it'd be a few flurries out of that, but best chances are north of I-80 going through Saturday morning, and then that kind of wraps up. We're kind of mostly cloudy through the day too with some peaks of sunshine, but then the stronger system develops going into Sunday, and that affects us through early Tuesday. And with that, as we see some thunderstorms develop later on Sunday, could see some marginally severe thunderstorms through southern portions of the state. We're talking mainly hail, maybe up to about quarter size. This will be something to watch, as you can see a slight risk just down to the south, and this could change in the days as we get closer to Sunday. So we'll be keeping an eye on that for you, but let's track out the details with Stormcast and show you that rain chances increase across eastern Nebraska, especially going into Sunday morning. Light rain first before the system really collects itself, and then we get some rain and heavy rain at times with some thunderstorms possible across eastern Nebraska heading into Sunday night before that cold air is cutting in on the backside. May see a brief changeover to some freezing rain before the snow at times, before that kind of snow kind of takes over across eastern Nebraska heading into the second half of Monday and lingering into Tuesday. Now with that first chance of light snow mainly north of I-80, you can see better chances for some accumulating snow through far northern Nebraska, maybe an inch to an inch and a half possible out there, but through this whole stronger system that takes us through early Tuesday, better chance for accumulating snow through north central and northern portions of Nebraska. So something we'll be watching for back here at home, because that's not the only thing. Higher winds come with this system too. We're talking wind gusts that could be around 40 to 50 miles an hour. We'll pull in some colder air. You can see overnight lows dropping into the teens. So hopefully you didn't talk about planting any plants here anytime soon, because we still have temperatures dropping below freezing, hopefully as winter's last gasp going into next week.
Definitely. So this sounds like perfect weather for me to go home, bundle up, and watch some basketball throughout the weekend.
Sounds like a plan, Annie.
Looking forward to it. After the break,